So if you think when we turn off the lights, close the door, and lock up the shop for the night, that detailing for me is finished for the day, that's actually just beginning. And we will convert auto detailing products into home detailing products, and especially waterless or rinseless washes. And it doesn't matter which one you have, you're going to find them working incredibly well on certain surfaces. On the marble floors here, I used a dedicated stone floor cleaner slash conditioner polish, and it always leaves the floor streaky, slimy, just collecting dirt and dust as the shop manager and myself and my son walk on it on a daily basis. Not good enough for me. I want a deep clean. Stone is very, very porous, so you need something that'll give you a deep clean, not leave the surface slippery, but will give you nice shine, gloss, and reflection. For me, that will be the 3D Waterless Wash, and I put about an ounce of that in my wash bucket. And yeah, I do have the big red sponge in there. It works wonderfully. It's one of the older sponges that I do not use on cars anymore, but I bring that home and put it to use at home. You could put O&R in there, works great. Adam's Rinseless Wash, really any rinseless that does not contain SiO2 or polymers or carnauba or anything really that can change the grip of the floor while you're walking on it. That can lead to some trouble. So what you need to do is get everything out of the way so you can clean the whole floor, give it a nice even shine. And that's exactly what we do here. Protect your knees, especially on the hard stone surfaces. Grab your bucket of rinseless and a pile of older but clean microfiber towels. You do not exactly need the bucket and the sponge. That works well for me. You can spray the rinseless or the waterless right out of its container and mop up from there with microfibers. The microfibers basically just mop up and dry the floor again, and just keep buffing until you get a nice streak-free shine. Effortless, quick, and you'll get this done in no time at all. By the way, I do coat surfaces at home. Nothing that supports us when we're walking on them, but there are a lot of surfaces that benefit from our coatings. I will have a dedicated video to show how to prep and protect surfaces at home to keep them cleaner, longer, cut out water spots, and just make things a lot faster when it comes to home cleaning and preserving finishes. As we come in closer, and you can see what we pulled off the floor. That the last thing I tried was Wyman's, and that really, it was just a slimy mess that attracted everything from the puppy's paws to our feet. And we go from nice, crisp reflections back up into what looks like a smeary look from the Wyman's. So we're correcting that with the waterless wash. We just repeat the process throughout the home, up on the landings, in the bathrooms, wherever you have stone finishes. It works wonderfully. By the way, bring some of your detailing brushes, maybe some with the stiffer bristles, home as well, and you can clean in between either tiles or pieces of stone in the grout areas. Works very well. You can go through a ton of microfiber, or I saved some of the older drying towels. This is a twisted loop towel. It's starting to fray. It's getting a little bit stiffer. I leave them on a pile at home so I can mop up the moisture from the waterless from the floors. Works well. Now that is the way I like it. Not only can you see the really neat designs from the marble itself, but the reflection and the clarity coming off of it. And you're not sliding around in your socks or bare feet. It's not slippery. It just gives it a deep clean. By the way, you can polish stone. It's a 5 step process. Don't ask me how I know, but I used a 21 millimeter throw polisher. By the way, this process also works on terracotta floors. They are even more porous than most of the other stone floors that you can think of. This will give you a deep clean. Again, have detailing brushes ready so you can clean the grout in between them as well. If the grout in between the tiles really needs a deep clean, you can mix together half cup baking soda, quarter cup hydrogen, and a teaspoon of dish soap. And you can spoon it in between the tiles into the grout, let it sit for about 10 minutes or so, scrub a little bit, and mop up. And it works pretty well. On to the granite countertops. Now, these are coated. Our food never, we don't eat food off of the table. It gets prepared on the cutting island there. So you don't have to worry about what chemicals it will come in contact with. We keep coatings away from areas that will become very, very hot as well. So what we'll do is we'll use ignition here. This is from Shine Supply. This is a waterless, but also contains SiO2 to kind of maintain the coating that's on the surface of the granite. It will clean and lay down protection at the same time. Again, gives off a nice, crisp reflection and just a clean look. Very easy to pick up spills, whether it's drink or food, from the countertop, and making your cleaning easy so you can get out and enjoy your vehicles instead. That is more like it. Squeaky clean, and it looks like it came right off of the buffing wheel. Appliances, yes, absolutely all appliances. No matter what the material is, as long as it's hard. Plastic, polished stainless steel, painted surfaces. Just keep away from cookware or anything that gets really, really hot. To the bathroom, absolutely. Any place that has shower doors or fixtures and faucets. On these faucets, I like a short nap. You can really polish them up well and get them gleaming. And yes, now we're getting, I guess, a bit silly, but Sir Percival here also needs to be cleaned and maintained. We don't want him to rust. So here we go. Let us know down in the comments section what auto detailing products you use at home. On a more serious note, you will enjoy the waterless or rinseless washes on glass, either with a squeegee attached to a long pole or with the Huck no-lint towels. Now you get an idea of what goes on after shop hours. Isn't that much different, really? This has been Brian from Apex Detail. I'll catch you in the next video.